Hey guys, welcome to the new season of Stupid Guitar Tricks. I'm JR. Let's have a go at this. Today we're going to take a look at a song called Hosanna. It's a worship song, contemporary worship song, written and popularized by the group Hillsong out of Australia. A lot of churches play it. We play it over at my church. Great song, and I think it has a really powerful message. And musically, it's very, very good. Before we get started, though, I want to point out that the chords, lyrics, every bit of the tabs, all the little things I'm going to show you today are written down and available on our blog page. You can find a link to the blog page in the description below, or you can go over and take a look on our Facebook page, Stupid Guitar Tricks, spelled just like it is right here. Alright, that being said, let's get started. If you're not familiar with the song, don't worry about it. You can take a look at the link I've provided in the description. Again, the name of the song is Hosanna, and it's by Hillsong. What I'm going to show you today is not so much how to play the whole song. I'm going to show you how to play the parts that I play as though I were playing the lead guitar parts. And there's not a ton of lead in this, but there are some really cool parts that you can add that are going to make the rest of the band sound that much better. And I think it really adds some depth and some character to the worship experience for people. That's where we're headed with this today. Let's have a go at it. The first chord in the song is C sharp minor. The second chord is an E. Third chord is an A. The fourth chord is a B. And that's kind of your turnaround. Now it's going to repeat that twice, so let's listen to it how it would be played at speed. You're just going to repeat that again. So it's going to go through that twice. There's a spot where the electric guitar, probably a Telecaster, is going to step up and it's going to play those same chords we just played, but it's going to play sort of in an inversion. So our C sharp chord shape is going to look like this. And then our E shape is going to look like this. A is going to look like this. Then back to that C sharp. Now, if you've watched any of our videos in the past, you've heard me talk about information management. Information management is an idea that I picked up from Nile Rodgers. He's the guy that's behind a ton of hits out there. He played guitar for a band called Chic. He's played with Pharrell. He's played with everybody. The guy's phenomenal. He's one of the best funk guitar players in the world. He plays a Strat, but I'm not going to hold that against him. One of the things he said was that the audience doesn't need to hear the whole chord at any given time. They just want a piece of it. They want the part that's important right now, and that's the part that's important to the melody. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at this. If I'm playing my C sharp minor bar chord, if you're not sure how to play that, you can take a look at it here on the screen, or you can go back and watch our episode on bar chords. So there's the whole bar chord, and if everybody else, you're playing it, everybody else is playing it, it's just too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the bottom part, which would be this note, this note, this note, instead of all these notes here. As you can see up here, all these notes, that's your C sharp minor bar chord. And when we play just these notes, we're actually just playing the bottom part of the C sharp minor bar chord. So think of it as we are just parsing out the information that they need to hear. So we're going to start off with our C sharp minor partial chord shape. Then we're going to play a G sharp minor, but we're only going to play part of it. If I was playing the whole bar chord, it would look like that, but we're not playing that. We're only going to play the bottom part of it. So it's going to look like this. Another chord shape we talked about is based off your F shape, but we're going to slide up to the 5th fret, and that becomes an A. We're going to play the top part of that. Move it up a whole step. And then repeat. And when you come out into the verse, you're going to land on that E. Now you're going to notice I'm playing a lot of power chords. You could play that as an E. If I'm playing clean, I will sometimes play a power chord, sometimes play the whole chord. It depends on my intent. If I'm wanting something rhythmic, I'm going to play the power chord because I can palm mute it. But in this one, I'd probably come out and go, you know, I see the King of Glory coming on the clouds of fire. Then it goes to a C sharp minor, which we know from playing in the intro. Then it's going to go to an F sharp minor, and then to a B. Then it goes up and it holds on the C sharp minor. Then back to the E. So it's going to sound like this. Well, we're going to end up at the chorus eventually, so let's get to the chorus. Now, the first chorus is a unique chorus because it's not very big. It's very small. You kind of want it to be high and tender. You don't want to have a whole lot of people in, so probably the electric guitar is going to be out. There'll be time for shredding in later parts of the song. You'll be able to show off your furious fingers of frenzy. So if you were to play it, it's really just a very simple E, A, B, C sharp minor, A, C sharp minor, and B. And that's it. It's really just... And we'll go through it again. It's similar. It's a E, A, B, C sharp, B, E. Now the second verse is going to come along. It's going to be almost exactly the same as the first verse was. There's really nothing unusual going on there. The only thing that really changes is after we get through the second verse and we do our second chorus, we're going to come out and do an interlude. Now the interlude is not really a bridge. It's just a little piece before the bridge. What it is the same chords we had at the intro. The C sharp minor, E, A, B, and if you want to, you can go back and play the intro chords we talked about, the partial. Now it's going to go through that twice, and it's going to come back into the part where it goes, heal my heart and make it clean. By this time, I've usually got the distortion pedal on, and I'm thumping away on it a little bit, so it would sound more like A, B, E, C sharp, A, B. It's going to go to a C sharp here, but what it's going to do is something interesting. It's going to just bang on a da 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 da. So you come up and go. And you can do that. That sounds really cool. Somebody should do that. But somebody should also do something that we've talked about in our past pieces. And it's a jazz lead technique called an octave. What you're going to do is you're going to play your root note. In this instance, it's going to be a C sharp. And then we're going to play a C sharp an octave above it, which is to be found a whole step up, go up a whole step, and then skip a string. So it's got those two. Now you don't want to play this note, which would be your G sharp. That's not in this chord. This chord is not a chord. It's just an octave. It's a low C sharp and a high C sharp. So the way you kill that, in the Kashmir video, we talked about how to skip a string and how to play two strings that are not adjoined as a chord without playing the intermediary string. So in this instance, we're going to play the C sharp on the A string, and we're going to play the C sharp on the G string. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to barely touch the string in between, the D string. We're just going to barely touch it and kind of mute it. If you look at the chord diagram over here, it shows an X on the D string. And what that means is we're just killing the D string. We're not going to let it play. So we'll hear this note, and the dead string should sound like... You should get that action out of it. So it should sound like this. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to play that octave. We're going to play that up when they're holding on the C sharp and they're just banging on it. We're going to play the C sharp. We're going to go up a whole step. Go up a half step, up a whole step, up a whole step. We're going to go up a step and a half here, and we're going to go up to the C sharp, which is our octave. And you're going to be kind of banging on it like that. You want to get that sort of choppy rhythm into it. What it'll sound like with that choppy rhythm is, so when we come out of that, we're going to go to an A, to a B, to an E, to a C sharp, then to an A, then to a B, and then to an E. If that sounds familiar, it's because it's exactly what we did when we got to the C sharp little melody line. When we did our walk-up, we had actually done the same progression before it, and we're just going to do the progression afterwards. If you get stuck, remember, all the chords and everything are on the music that I have posted up at the blog spot. So you can go over there and take a look at everything. It's all written out for you very clearly. Now, the ending of the song is pretty simple. It's going to come back on a Hosanna. So when you come off the bridge, there's going to be a chorus, and you're going to be very light, very out of it probably. And the reason for that is they're going to come through and play through the chorus most of the way, fairly light, fairly small, and start building on the end of it. Till we get to this tag, which is A, B, and C sharp. That's pretty much the whole song. Remember, it's not necessarily a rock song. There are parts of it that definitely can rock. But when we're playing electric guitar and we're playing in worship, the guitar should be used to help lift the mood, to elevate it, to drive a sense of urgency, and to really build expectation, to let the emotional content of the song spill out. There's a million other places we can get together and play rock and roll and make it about us. This isn't about us. It's something bigger than us. And I hope you have fun with the song. It's a great song. I love to play it. We don't play it very often. We'll play it, and then I won't play it for 6 months. So I have to come back and relearn it. So I guess this video is going to help me relearn it too in 6 months when I can't remember what in the heck I was playing. So anyway, there you go, man. Remember, we're not trying to change the world. Just trying to change how you think about guitar. We'll see you on stage. Peace.